All right. I wonder how I should do this. It should not be like this. Limiting number of ways. That's not really what I want then. Well, let me just try. Oh no. Can't I paint? What did I do? Huh? Is it because I did this? Uh, help. What the fuck did I do? Wait, actually, I fuck. Okay, let me see if I can just undo a lot. Okay, you're here. Grab you. Weight paint. Foot. Okay, good. I don't know what I did. Blender's scary, man. Okay. This whole foot's gotta get painted. This is the same song again? How'd that happen? Okay, this is good enough. I think. Yeah. Sure. All right. Now I gotta delete these weights somehow. I don't remember how. Mix. There's like subtract. There we go. Right. All R. Get all this shit out of here. Hey, Baker's Lunch. How's it going, man? Yeah, this one seems good. Alright, so I gotta go down to like 10%. How is this gonna work? So basically, all of this has to affect her waistline to some extent. Not her arm. A little sick at the moment, unfortunately. Uh-oh. A lot of people I know have been getting sick lately. Also, some of my friends that live around me have been getting sick lately. I've been taking zinc because I don't want to get sick. I guess there's something happening. Also, at least where I live, allergies have been really bad this year. Like, way worse than normal. Which, like, attributes to the sickness, I think. I'm not doing this strongly enough, am I? I'm not. Okay, let's go to like 100 or something. And 0.2. I just gotta paint the fuck out of this stuff, man. It doesn't even have to be perfect. Okay, now back to 50. And I paint the waistline just a little bit more because this is the main issue. I don't know, man. I wish I was better at this stuff. Okay, that's probably good enough. Now this one. Kind of same shit. Have you been playing Animal Well, Baker's Launch, or no? I haven't picked it up yet. Hey, Evan. Yeah, I haven't either, but I am very impressed with the game. So I'm curious what people's opinions are. So many other games about this in the moment. Yeah. I don't even generally like single player games, but like that game, most games make a mechanic and then apply it like over and over to the game, which is like good, I think, to do. But they took like, it seems like to me, they took an idea of a mechanic and they implemented it individually over and over. So it turned out like their game is like looks visually and like mechanically incredibly polished or something. I watched John play for about an hour. That's great. Yeah. Okay, now this one. Okay, so this is the main issue one, I think. Man, she is a chonker. Okay, so I think this isn't good enough yet because even this spine, I think I have to, maybe it is good enough. I don't know, man. I think it has to be stronger than green, so maybe like one more pass. Oh fuck, what did I just do? One more pass over all this stuff, maybe. Because basically, if I try to bend her bones right now, her little stomach fold thing gets like tucked into her chest. She's too fat. Okay, this might be good. Thick Cardi B Goblin DLC confirmed. I actually, well, I mean no, but I want to look. I want to figure out how to do skins because I think it'd be pretty good to have some skins, but I don't know how to do it without totally detracting from like the identification of the game stuff, you know? Okay. Kind of okay. What the? Oh, that's her arm. All right, you know, that's about as not fucked up as it's gonna get. Perfect. I'm doing this real quick on stream before I start my actual work because I already did this for these three last night or 2 nights ago, and I just want to fix this. I want to get them all done so I can just forget about it. Fattest. Undo and then save and then close. There's some steps to be done here. Okay, where is the princess at? Fattest. Now, Fat Goblins. I need to shut my window. My dog is like right up in my window, sticking his head out, but I can smell the weeds and stuff in the grass outside. Man, allergies are so bad this year, I swear. Okay, we'll do. We will. Idle. Yeah, Idle is the one that gets super fucked up. Hey, bro, going to start my college in 2 months. Should I choose only computer science or CSE plus specialization AI or data science? I don't know, man. I think it depends what you want to do. I think really though, the advice I can give that you probably don't realize yet is that it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you spend your free time in college doing programming stuff that you enjoy. I care about money. My advice is even more true then. You will make the most money graduating college if you do your own personal projects outside of what college forces you to do. In fact, if you would be willing to spend like 8 or 12 hours a day doing personal projects, it would, in a lot of cases, even be better to not go to college. But maybe don't take that advice. Yeah, I'm not really sick. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I was telling Baker Snodge. It's source, this one. There's so many allergies here where I live now. Plus, I need to mow my lawn. It's overdue. I'm gonna have to just say screw my puppy and shut the window pretty soon. Okay, she is in the correct rest pose. Now, just retarget. Okay, how fucked is it? Now we're gonna have to go unfuck it all. Okay, pretty fucked. Yeah, that's. I have to shut my window. I'm sorry, puppy. Hang on a moment. Okay, so now we try to make this as not fucked up as possible. Hello, everyone. Hey, Mendoza. How's it going? So this is thigh L. I think I'm fine. Maybe I think I need to do it in local space. Oh wait, what? Oh, this is not a bone. And my puppy left. Okay. Space. How do I want to do this? I think it's okay. Yeah, to do something like this. And then go to this bone. Okay. Oh god, it's so bad. I hate this. I hate this fucking model, man. It might not. It might not get any better than this. So bad. Bro. Which one even affects this? This guy? This guy? It's probably because I curved it all. How do I like yeah, I guess I have to curve it in also, it seems like. Like she can have her food pointing in, no one's gonna know. Okay. It's just so bad. This one can have another rotation. Well, I'm almost done is the good news. Okay. That's like the best that leg is gonna get, I guess. What do I even want to do here? Oh. Okay, actually, so this one has to go like this. Pretty sure. This or something. And then you grab this bone and stretch it out. Like that or something. Okay. Is it omega fucked? Yeah, it's maybe okay. I'm not gonna be able to really fix it myself. Okay, now arms. What even is the arm doing? This looks like the main issue, this one. Your arm is so fucking tiny for her body. I'm just gonna have to stretch it out a little bit. I can only do so much for her. Jesus. Yeah, I can't do much more. Okay, so the other thing I can do is grab. Wait, that doesn't it doesn't make sense. Maybe the order has to be X, E, Y. Uh-oh. Wait, kind of. I guess local space would help. I'll change it back to default. All right, I am not going to be able to do much better than this, but then I can apply this transform. Okay, and then I can transform her shoulder or whatever this is. All right. Okay, that's good stuff. And then lastly, your hand has got to go just a little bit down. So this, I guess. And then this one? No. Okay. At least her hand is visible. Although Omega fucked. But that's okay. Now other hand. And last hand, and then we're done, I think. Okay, so this one looks like the problem. This is actually her shoulder. Maybe I should go take a Zyrtec. My eyes are itchy too. It sucks. Actually, that were. I'll do. Oh, it is local space. Huh? What the fuck is happening? All right. Now this guy. Just bend you down. I do kind of want her like barely touching the ground. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, does it animate? 62 or something. Yep, barely. God, it's such a fucked up model. Okay. Princess, fattest idol. Nice. Now, export. Okay, also, this one should be way easier, so save this, and then new. This one I probably don't have to change anything. Although this is the fattest one, so if there's a princess where I have to change something, it'll be her. This one. Gotcha. Well, you have the character models remade, or are they final? I do want to have them remade. I've been really struggling to find a not incredibly expensive clothing artist, and I plan to ask whatever clothing artist I find to also redo character models. And I did find one, and he agreed to work on it, and then I offered, and then I waited like a week because I was busy. This was like 2 weeks ago, and I sent him the information, and I told him like, all right, I agree to your payment even and all that stuff, and I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks, so I'm waiting to hear back. Let's see, princess. What am I doing? Raw. Hang on. But once that happens, then yes, I don't like. I want to have the princess just touched up. Primarily, I want to have her animations fixed because, as you can see, it's super fucked. The goblin, and thanks for the follow, man. The goblin I want to have fixed though. What I did import, right? Yeah, this is done. Just redefine the rest of us. Like the goblin can look better for sure. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Good, I guess. And which one is the skinny one? This one. Okay, does this work? Oh god, this one. Okay, so I do have to change it a little bit. She is extremely fat after all. Let me just go ahead and save it. Princess fattest flail. Okay. How do I? This one shouldn't be as hard to fix at all, though. It's not really confusing. It's just bringing your legs down like that, probably. Like that. Actually, that might be all I have to do. Is that good? Could be even more. I want him to actually actually wiggle though, so I do want the weight to not be much. So yeah, my throat is fucked. Okay, like that. Whoa. I don't think this is gonna work, to be honest. Yeah. See that little jitter? So actually, I don't understand why, but this little jitter, these frames, is most likely because of the order of operations here. So there we go, it's fixed. Okay, horrible animation, but she's doing it. She's being carried. She's moving as fast as she's ever moved in her life. Let's export. All right, now this fattest. Okay, now I'll just test it real quick. Yeah, see, this is the last thing I was doing most recently. This is a fat. I need to also do this a better way, but whatever. Okay, now just swap this guy out with fattest. How's it look? Oh, that's my bad. I didn't look at what it was overriding. So flail overrides this. And then idle overrides this. All right. You are sitting there. You are fat. Oh, wait. I don't remember how I did this. Okay, so she has to be fatter than this. Here it is. 1.4. Let's see. You're omega fat princess now. Kind of. You're still maybe not fat enough. Okay, you're fat enough. Good. She needs to do that same explosion when she lands on the ground, but... Oh, wait, why can I see... Why can I see through that? Huh? It's, what I do not understand what's happening. What the... I think I know what's happening. I can fix this. In the thick princesses, you take her weights or something, and then you normalize all. And I actually am not completely certain I did this correctly. Normalize weight, toggle weight paint mode. Well, I guess I do have to do it. Like, I want to be sure I'm normalizing all for all bones, not just all weights. It probably normalized it. Normalize all weights of all vertex groups so that for each weight the sum is 1. Okay, well, I think that's what I have to do. I mean, this was the problem. So let me check if there's a bone that, like, way down here with the feet or something. Okay, that does have weight to it with the feet. This doesn't look right. That's for sure not right. It did not normalize the weight. Unless foot R. Okay, that's not supposed to be like that. So we subtract. Okay. Ball. This looks good then. So now again, normalize all. Check the ball. Fuck, man. I think it's just because I gotta add weight. Right? Why can't... Oh, I'm on subtract. I shouldn't do that. Try again, I guess. Normalize. Okay. Seemingly, maybe work this time. Now that does look better. This looks like... And then foot L's. This one's not as good, but doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's try now. I think that might have fixed it. Fattest. All right, how you doing now? Does it still like warp with my camera? Nope, that looks correct now, I think. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, good enough. You can see like some issue with the white part of her skirt for some reason. Okay. Anyways, she's not supposed to do that. Okay. That's fine. Princesses are done being remapped for now. Okay, this was like my little startup, not actually working task. Movement, physics, code, improvements. And then next is glaiveblade. Okay, before that, I'm gonna take a short break and get like a Zyrtec or something and some water, and I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. Okay. Okay, now physics code. What would this be? Fat Goblin. So basically the goal of this is currently I have a maximum, it's all about maximum speed. Currently I have a maximum speed and I increase that when I want you to go faster. That basically should not be how it works. Like I should have a maximum speed, but it should not hard clamp you to it, and that's all. That's the only change I'm making, but that should be huge. That allows me to do a lot. Okay, so this is, I don't know. Sure. The problem is this code is like so far gone now, and so many things have hooked into this in various ways. It's going to be a little bit, like it's already kind of complicated to do this, and it's going to be more complicated. Okay, so I'm looking through the code. We would start with velocity. Okay, so we'll do something like this. Jump velocity add. No, not really that. It's okay, controllers apparently behave differently. So this is why I have to merge this. You have your speed that already takes into account delta time, and so the controller doesn't give a fuck about that. So basically, it would be time speed. How you liking Jai? Jai is great. Everything about it is basically good. Most of the bugs I find get fixed very fast. I like Jai. I'm a Jai fan. If jump frame. This seems okay. Maybe. No, maybe not. Okay, so this is the kind of thing I'm fixing right now. If the body velocity is going down, then you have your velocity set to this. And I did that wrong. Hang on. Otherwise, you add this. I just wrote another meta program, by the way, in Jai yesterday. Because I found a problem with my code. What the hell is this doing? Okay, whatever. I found a problem with my code where when you disable asserts, and like this is reasonable, assert basic assert must be this. Yeah, so when you disable assert, this is code I wrote. It discards the arguments, like with the directive. And so if you're doing anything in the arguments, now you're not doing that. And I did not realize that was what was happening. And so I had a lot of code, especially my audio system, where everything can potentially error. So everything I did, I put it inside assert and assert so that if it failed, it would just tell me. And so when I disabled assert, suddenly no audio worked. So that was interesting to figure out. So I wrote a meta program, which is not very complicated. I think I have it down here. Meta assert discard. So basically, I disallow functions from being called inside the assert itself. So it just type checks, gets all the function calls, checks if it's assert, which this is not a great way to do it, but whatever. And then it's not allowed to contain a function except a list of functions that you provided. Like, for example, what's an example? Like table find pointers or table contains to see if it exists and stuff. So this caught all my issues, and there are more issues than just what I initially thought. How long have you been in the beta? I think, right? That's what you mean? I've been in the beta, I don't know, 2 years or more. I think. I don't know, man. I can't track time anymore. Anyways, that's my meta program. Back to this. All right. Jump frame true. Jump frame true. Hey, Noligor. And then this is your velocity add. And then this is your velocity add. And then you add that velocity. What is it? Client goblin body velocity. I mean, waiting list. How long were you on it? Well, I mean, it's super different now. But I mean, the way it at least used to work back then was, I'm pretty sure if you get on it, John just adds you into the mailing list and you just get an email next beta invite, I think. That's how I think it worked when I got in. So and like he sent beta invites at a much faster frequency before. So now, I don't know, now it could take like even maybe 4 months or something, but before it was like 2 weeks every beta invite, yeah. If that's how it still works, I don't know. Okay. This looks good. This code is kind of ugly to read and I kind of hate it, but oh well. So now friction and stuff. So the way I want this to work is there's going to be friction applied to you always. Right? Okay, let me think. You're certainly less likely to get in the beta if you don't email asking to be in it. Do people get in without emailing? I thought that was like how you have to get in. I'm just gonna write out my logic here. I'm weak. So you... Okay. Okay. Get your maximum velocity. No. Get your current speed. Add your velocity. This is confusing. I'm fat and also a goblin. Nice. Well, I was fortunate. I was a fortunate one, and technically asked me if I'd like to be. Oh, I see what you mean. So I think it's pretty rare for people to be given beta access to hand out to people. I didn't have a specific thing I was waiting to use it for, so I hadn't emailed, but now that I'm in the beta, I try to use it for everything I can. It's a great thing, which, yeah. That's true. There was a phase, maybe you got in like a year or year and a half ago, because there was one or maybe two instances where John tried something out where he had all the current beta members invite one other person. So I invited Sushi at that time. And I think he might have only done it once. I don't know why. Seems like a smart strategy. Get your current speed, add your velocity, and if your new velocity is past the maximum speed, clamp back down to maximum speed. Oh, wait. There's two cases. If your new velocity is past maximum speed and your old velocity... Oh, wait. I can just do it. Clamp down to min max old speed. Almost 2 years ago now. Yeah. Shit. How long have I been in the beta? 3 years? I don't know, man. Fuck. If your new velocity is past the maximum speed, clamp down to the maximum of either maximum speed or old speed. So, if you're going past the maximum speed, it won't slow you down, but this means you can turn. Or, if you're not yet going past the maximum speed, but you were now, then this one is the most, so you get clamped to your maximum speed. This could go wrong. If new velocity minus epsilon? Wait. Minus epsilon goes here. Because I don't want any floating point stuff to accumulate, because you would be able to continuously go past maximum speed. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay. So, that solves the maximum speed thing. Now, apply the friction. This is hard to figure out. Because it's not like it's a fractional friction based on what percent of the applied friction is over the maximum speed. That's what's so weird. It doesn't have to be perfect like that though, actually, I don't think, because that's one frame where that will happen. So you emailed John asking me in the beta? Yeah, that's what I did. And I mean, I explained to him why I want to be in the beta and what I'm going to use it for. And that was like, at the time I quit my job to do game development, and I finished my little crappy game that I was working on for fun, which took like a couple more months. And then I was looking to get into a real game. And I was like, I think this might have even been before Odin or before Odin was popular. And so like I had a fork of Rust where I took out the borrow checker, and that's what I was working with. Super fascinating me how many calculations made done side games. Yeah, I kind of like, I question the speed of a lot of it a lot of the time. It feels bad writing these giant functions that probably could be more simple, but I don't know. It doesn't matter for like Jai, but if it goes to WebGL, it might matter. Do I care to do this fractionally? I do not know. No. I don't know. Besides the friction, so fuck. How do I even do it now? I have to match the current way I'm doing it. Editing rustling, that's funny. It worked, but I couldn't get rid of the error messages. So it worked, but it would tell me all my errors. Also, offload calculations GPU, it's not worth it. There's no reason to, for this kind of thing at least. It would be possible to offload like bone animation calculations, bone skinning to the GPU, but I just don't need to. My game is like pretty equally GPU and CPU bound at the moment. Plus, I plan to support mobile devices and web, and that will be even more GPU bound. So I actually want to do more calculations on the CPU. So if you're on ground, this is the friction code. If the length of the thing is less than the friction, it stops you. Otherwise, it sets your speed to whatever your current speed is minus friction. So this was my question. By the end of the frame, you are actually always going less than maximum speed. Otherwise, if your thing is greater than max speed, you go to, so this is what I'm gonna remove. Okay. So I guess I will continue doing that, which does make it easier. I'm just gonna do it really simply. If your new velocity minus epsilon is greater than max speed, friction over 2. Otherwise, subtract friction. So this is my plan. Hey, Goko. There's a few games that hammer the CPU on my machine, specifically Battle Royales. I think the netcode is lagging my PC. I wouldn't be surprised that their netcode is dog shit though, because like typically the way games I think do netcode stuff is they use a library, and libraries don't know what you're trying to do, so they like synchronize everything. And you don't really have to do that. You have to synchronize like the source of truth logic bits only. So it's probably sending like a ridiculous amount of stuff, I would guess. Plus, a lot of networking things actually like allocate the packets when you get them to be processed. Whereas like games written from scratch would typically just update a pointer to the memory of the packet and process it. Stuff like that. So I guess I keep all of this. Okay, so we start here. So we start fucking previous speed. And it's vector 2. Do you Warzone? Do you guys know if you get banned in a game, like if you go in League of Legends or like Valorant and you run render doc just to see what's happening, would you get banned? Because I kind of want to do that. But like even League of Legends has Vanguard now. So this is the previous speed, and then you add, I guess I'll put this up here then. I'll call it current speed. Apex Legends might be risky, I would guess yes. So like if I were to run like Remedy or something and then read the memory, I'm pretty sure I get banned. I'm not sure actually how render doc works, because it's only reading, it's like literally it's only reading the OpenGL state, right? So it's actually only communicating with OpenGL, I think. So I don't know, but like I think also yes, I give it like, if I go like a custom game and do it, I give it a 50% chance my account gets banned. But I kind of really want to. League of Legends does some weird shit. I'm pretty sure everything in League of Legends is basically 2D. Current speed, okay, add your velocity. If your new velocity What do I do about jumping? I'm gonna ignore jumping. Hey, didn't we just listen to this song? Okay, I'm gonna ignore jumping. Can go at the very end. Jumping is like totally independent because it's the y-axis. So if okay, let's do new speed length. It's the same thing. If new speed is, I guess I can do an epsilon. I don't have an epsilon though. Do I? No, not like that. Epsilon. Nope. Epsilon. That's good enough. That's too many. Maybe. Let's see. I was watching a video yesterday on DMA hacks where the cheaters are reading RAM with special PCIe cards and sending the process to another system where they run the cheats. That's crazy. That's smart as fuck, though. They do have an old book post on their graphics pipeline. Ah, that's cool. Old blog post? Is that, do they have like a dev blog? Riot? I haven't seen a Riot dev thing, I don't think. Max speed. So I have like a max speed variable. Max speed multiplier. Okay, so this has got to go up here now. And then here's this stuff. Goes up here now too. That's my friction value. Oh, okay, I'll add another 0. Oh. I'll check that out tonight. Thanks. So this is my new max speed. You know, you're gonna stop fast as fuck though, or slow as fuck now. When like before, I was kind of relying on this movement lock to stop you sometimes. Now you're gonna stop 50% slower, but whatever. It's to circumvent the new kernel level anti-cheat like Kucha mentioned. Yeah, that makes sense. But that's also, yeah, it's kind of wild. What can you do, I guess? Virtual machines still get banned, and also I think, and Vanguard has a hardware banning with whatever that thing is called on the hardware, the HWID or whatever. And I don't think virtual machines change that, right? They can't, right? I don't actually know. So I do all this shit. If it's greater than max speed, clamp back down to the maximum of the max speed and the old speed, which is current speed minus epsilon. I don't want to clamp it here. No, I did not do this right. Because my worry was you continually increase, so the epsilon just has to be here. Epsilon. So it's like this. Wait, I'm actually not sure anymore. If it's... It does the same thing either way. There's a chance it jitters. Whatever. I guess I'll leave it like this then. If your new speed is greater than max speed, clamp it down to either the max speed or your current speed minus epsilon. I guess this is fine. I don't think you can run DirectX games on VMs. Really? Yeah, I remember seeing someone doing the virtual machine. Oh. I would imagine you could, but I don't know. Test AA games. Let's see, with VMs. So here's this. That's it. Now, if your new velocity minus epsilon is greater than max speed again? Oh, so this is for friction. So now, client goblin body velocity is normalize. Wait, this is. I think I only want to do this if I have to, right? Because it does some math stuff. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Spend. So if your new speed is greater than max speed, then you potentially clamp it. No, you always clamp it. Okay, so this just goes here. Yep. So you do this, multiplied by the new speed. Now that is your new speed. Okay, now you do jump stuff. I'll do jump stuff at the end because there is no end. Okay, I'll do jump stuff right here. There's like, that's why I don't like this function anymore. Whoops. It's just some gigantic block of like a ton of logic mixed together. There's no clear end to it. Something like that. Split up servers and machines for testing. I'd likely use some custom hypervisor with graphics cards. Let's see. If you're on ground, and now your friction multiplier. So if this is a desired friction thing, so this is how I potentially change your friction in the random game logic. Now you get your velocity again, which now I have, and that is called new speed. Wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is. That's XC. That's not right. How do I even want to do this then? Okay, so we'll do this. Now this guy becomes normalize of this guy times the max speed and whatever, and then this guy's x goes to this x. Okay. So your body's velocity xe goes to adjusted velocity xe. So that should work. It does not affect the y value, which is what I want. Now for friction. So here I'm getting the desired friction multiplier. That's okay. Yeah, so now I don't need this either. XC is equivalent to new speed. This is not the right code, but I'm just going to swap this out for now. Okay, that looks fine. So I guess I should... This uses... my fucking God. So friction's got to go down here. Now, so this is this bit. If your new velocity, if new speed minus epsilon... I'll just change... I can't even change this. Max speed friction multiplier is what this will be. I'm trying to keep the logic all separate and then come together in the end, so it's like really nice and clean. If the new speed minus the epsilon is greater than the maximum allowed speed, max speed friction multiplier, yeah, becomes 0.5. Friction multiplier, and then this. So that could happen here, because that is still the max speed, the new speed. No, it's not. It has to happen after that. Okay. I'll put it here, though. If the new speed minus epsilon is greater than max speed, set the friction multiplier to 0.5, and then apply the friction multiplier here, and here's my friction value. Okay, so none of this really matters. This still matters. I think... Why is this even a thing? So... What? It's not applying friction unless you're on the ground? Can I run this code now? Is it like super broken at the moment? That doesn't sound right. Fat Goblin 2. I want to get this just working before I finish it. It's almost done. Why? 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 Wait, did I ever update this again? Yes, I did. Fucking okay, man. There you go. Z, adjusted velocity O, because it's suddenly a vec2. So annoying. Maybe it should just be a vector 3. Like, it doesn't matter, right? I'll do that for everything. Just normalizing it, getting the length and stuff, so... I don't like converting Z to Y. Procedure call did not match anything. Oh. Yeah, I'm stupid. Did you do the art and music yourself too? Nope. I contracted out the art and music with lots of guidance and iteration. That's it. Lots of iteration. Client going to... I'm doing it again, 269. Normalize, new speed. This all looks okay. That doesn't make sense. This is really what it means to do. And then... No problem. How did you get started with game engine programming? I don't know. I mean, the first thing... I mean, game engines weren't as like available fucking 16 years ago or whatever. So... Like I made the things I just used to make games for fun, and like nowadays when you search anything about making games, game engines are the first 100 links that pop up. That wasn't how it was 15 years ago, so I don't know. That's how I guess. I mean, if you're doing a really simple game, it's not hard to make it without using a game engine at all. The first stuff I did ever was with Java. What's it even called? Like their graphics library where you can draw rectangles and stuff. Hang on, I gotta shut my door. My dog is barking. Back. Okay, what the fuck was I doing last? This guy. Yeah, so this is not right. All of this stuff is just wrong now. I should just set new speed, right? That's makes way more sense. So if valid ground. Yeah, that makes sense. Otherwise, you subtract this. Otherwise, if it's greater than this and not ignore, you clamp it, and that's it. So I'll again say adjusted velocity is vector 3. I should call it like plane velocity or ground velocity or something. Makes sense. Uh-oh. Is this your full-time gig or a side hustle? Yeah, this is what I do full-time. So I do this, and then yeah, ground velocity is normalize the ground velocity times new speed, which I've just adjusted above. So then X and Z. Oh, and I guess this is okay. Okay. Am I done? Can I compile? Vectro. You ever tinker with off-the-shelf game engines or avoid them like the plague? Kinda neither. I use them occasionally. I don't like using them. I use them occasionally for, well, the game works, I guess. Stuff. Like when I have to make an example for someone, I'll use like Godot or something, but I don't use them myself typically for anything. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, I wanted to check this for a reason, and now I don't remember the reason. Oh, because when you jump, apparently there's no friction, which I don't think is... That's not typically how I make games, so... Jump. Yeah, that is how it works. Isn't that bad to do? Like, I'm not pressing anything, I'm just going. I think that's not good to do. That would be this. And this. I think, though, what I should say... Wait, I don't need this shit, I'm stupid as fuck. All I have to say is friction times equals 0.5, and then if not valid ground, I could do this though if I need to. Friction gets cut in half again. Or it should be either one. Because I don't want it being cut into 0.25 if you're going faster than max speed and you're not on ground. I don't think. What can Jai do that C++ cannot compile in 1 second? Is the main thing, but a lot of stuff. Metaprogramming, the way it handles like what C++ would be templated programming, all of that in Jai is way better. And it's also it's just not C++. It's more like C. Frictions. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, this feels so different. It's more controllable. I don't know, man. Okay, anyways, I need to be this guy. Well, that was too big brain for me. Well, eventually you will need it. I mean, templated programming in C++ is not really too big brain for anyone. If you just look it up, it's really useful. If you don't use it, you should look it up. But it's not hard. It's just doing basic stuff with it is not hard. Okay, I think I need to add a button like V, which I think does nothing to like launch me. Because that's why, oh, I'm not done. That's why it feels the same. Whoops. Yeah, so let me just run around a little bit more. Basically, I just don't know if you should stop in the middle of a jump. Do you have a comp sci degree? And if so, do you think it's useful for what you do day to day? I do, but I didn't really learn anything in getting my degree, so no, not for me. If you literally don't know programming going into college, then like it has to be useful, I think. Is Jai out for functional programming? You can pass functions around. I guess that's what you mean, right? So I think yes. Functions are just another type in Jai. It's function chaining as well. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but there's something about it, I don't remember. For one, there's not really, I think, a like nullable operator or whatever, where you could do like question mark period. So you can't do that. And then it does not allow function chaining if you expect that a function to return a struct. Basically, the function would have to return like another function. So you can't have like a builder, you know, type of pattern. At least not that I can think of right now. There's no closures also. Yeah, that's actually one of my biggest complaints about Jai at the moment, because I don't have many complaints, but God, I wish there were closures. I wrote a Git thing to make my own fake closures, but it doesn't work very well. So I don't even use it anymore, and I put in the readme like you shouldn't use this. But man, I want officially supported closures. I think it's easier to move when you stop moving in the middle of a jump, but yeah. The only thing is, maybe it should be 0.25. It was kind of a similar case for me in college. Didn't learn that much. Already knew program from high school and learned more algorithms through lead code. Yeah. This feels okay. Anyways, I need to start. I don't know what to do with this, but before I actually fix this, I need to start launching myself. So, isn't that up here? Here? Holy fuck. V, is there a key.v? Key.v. Okay, basically no. If input key v and start. So I have something in the goblin that actually allows me to do impulses. Add Excel. I think this is it. Client goblin, add Excel, which I guess I have to be sure there is a client goblin. Is. How about this? Normalize get aim controller get, what the fuck is it called, man? Get aim position, I think. Get aim position minus goblin last position. So we normalize that. I'll just add some vector before it. So 0. I'll add 4. How do you expect closures to work in terms of capturing variables and Jai? If you know the text search for the latest VS Code update lets you search using percent at the start of the prompt. Wait, okay, wait. So for closures, this is the thing I wrote. Hang on, I'll actually just link it. This is basically how I'd expect it to work. Like if I was actually getting asked this question, I would put a lot more thought into it. But so this is, I had to do it this way because I only have the option to add notes to things. But so I have my function call, it says, and then I have my out of scope. So like in this case, if I want to hide everything, I say like hide or hide UI and then capture. So I don't think this is how it should work. It should probably be like here or something. I don't know. But I think it should be something like this. And then now you can use it or whatever. Yep. Okay, and then if you know the text to search for, the latest VS Code update lets you search using... I don't understand what you mean, because if you know the text to search for... Wait, do you mean when you're writing code? Like this? Wait, no, I don't know what you mean. I mean, if you know the text to search for and you're searching for text, then don't you just search for the text? I must not understand what you mean. So this is the direction to the aim point from the goblin's position. I add 4 and then okay, let's try it out. Okay, that is not enough. Oh, I have to, okay. It's actually pointing down when I'm going down, so. But we'll say delta. And then delta, and then normalize delta plus 4, and then I'll multiply by like 10. No, so does the magnifying glass on the sidebar, but using the search bar, you keep bringing up the changed files. Huh. I'll have to look at it, because the search bar I bring up for files is literally 4 files. But so you're saying there'd be like another search bar that pops up here to search. I mean, if that's, I guess that's a lot nicer than this ugly fucking thing that like I have to switch back and forth for. That's pretty nice then. Okay, so that went really high. So okay. 4 is too much. I need like 1. I think he's saying percent my text in it. Oh, wait, that is pretty nice then. In the file search. Oh. Okay, why is it suddenly not doing anything again? I guess I'll multiply by 10 again. Man, it is... something's not right. Something's not right. I know what's not right. It's the add Excel. Add Excel doesn't work. Add Excel has to happen here. Okay, and then I can just I can update new speed. So new speed is length of a vector 3 of just the same shit. I'll do it here. No, I'll do it here. Okay, so you add whatever add Excel has to offer, and then you update your new speed. Okay, so actually then I guess I think... Can I say this? No, surely not. If the length squared of this is greater than 0. So if you have something to add it, get your velocity back out. And now you have your new speed, and now you do your epsilon or whatever. So this doesn't give a fuck about max speed, is what the goal is. Have you ever tried Godot? I have, yeah. I made one small game in it. Yeah, it is probably my preferred engine of all engines. Okay, so this still did not work. Bro. I guess I'll check what it is. It seems to me like it's clamping my speed. Yeah, the Godot community seems good. I don't really know much about it though. AdExcel's... That is a big value. So okay. So then after friction, you do your new speed thing. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right, man. So something is going wrong somewhere. I think I'm going to try commenting out all the friction code. Oh, is it this? It's this. No, it's not. Body velocity gets the addict still added to it. That's not it. Okay, let's try this. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, I make Godot YouTube tutorials on a channel because I love the engine so much. Oh, interesting. I wonder how long after Jai releases will make it work with Godot. Sushi already did that. Whoa, okay, so it has to do with friction. So this little line of code, oh, I never changed this. I still haven't been meaning to change this. Yeah, it does work with Godot. I don't know if he finished it or not, but he wrote bindings somehow or another for it. Did some other stuff with it, I don't remember. So, okay, this I just don't even need now. This is accounted for in the way the velocity logic works, because it doesn't allow you to accelerate past the thing. So we're going to do this. If not ignore max speed and you're over max speed, or shit, I don't know what to do, man. I think I should get rid of this, to be honest, but I do need it. Like, this is not the right place to do it. I don't really know what this is trying to do. This is only for when you're being thrown in the air. Okay, so I actually don't think I want this at all. Because when you're being thrown in the air, you have a raw desired velocity. Okay, maybe I can make it work anyways. Because this is just like a little bit of extra bonus to prevent you from slowing down when you're being thrown in the air. I do think I want it here, which is weird as fuck. No, maybe not. No. That can be ignore friction or whatever. Friction multiplier can go down to 0. Okay, so when you're ignoring max speed, I guess it would just... I mean, I guess I can just multiply this shit by some gigantic fucking value maybe, or... Which is kind of stupid. But that would technically be fine. And then none of this ever happens now. Okay, I guess. Technically a fine solution. So, V. Okay, good. That's actually what it's supposed to do. Now I can put 4 back and add back 1 or 2 zeros. Boom. Okay. Yeah, see, that's pretty good feeling. If you happen to get launched out like a catapult, now you'll go. Wait, is there air sound? Is that in the... Is that in the game? No. Damn it. Okay, where there should be. Actually, there is. It's just not working. Right? Launching around seems like it could cause tons of collision issues. It shouldn't, because it did just then, if you notice, but it shouldn't, because what should actually happen is when you go past a certain speed, which is like half of your largest dimension, you become a bullet. You're supposed to be a bullet. That just doesn't happen yet. Huh. Being thrown in air audio. Oh, I see. I see. I'm gonna say... I mean, this is the only place this is used, right? Is playing. After you do this, you should do this. This is okay to me. Yeah. Now this guy. So if this is not empty, no, if it is empty, which that's not the correct way to do it. Well, it's fine. No, it's not. This is an audio instance, so it just has a event instance, so I guess I can say if it's not playing, because if it's empty, it's definitely not playing. Okay. This seems okay. So then the other thing that has to happen here, I don't know where this should go. Basically, this is automatic now. Delete this, which I'll delete it once it works, if I remember. it should be like in the goblin class or something. When the goblins are being thrown, so if they're in the air, maybe that can be in post physics. That kind of makes sense. Ground velocity. Goblin body. They don't all have bodies, so I can just say last velocity. That should be fine. I'll also say ground speed with the length of this shit. If they're not, or yeah, if they're not on ground and the ground speed, which now doesn't make sense, but whatever, is greater than uh-oh. Okay, it does not multiply by delta time. So it's just max speed. I don't think I care about the movement lock or anything. Yeah, if it's greater than max speed, and plus if this minus epsilon, which I'm just going to type it out like that. If this is greater than max speed, technically this should get played nowhere. I'll fix that in a minute. It should all be handled through this logic. And then I have to get the volume from this thing. So if this is not playing, I want this to play. Which I just copied this and uncopied it. This basically. So air sound is if this goblin is the client goblin, then something else other. Self else other. So here's my flying through air sound. Okay. Of this goblin in particular. Now it's playing. Set volume. I guess just stop. Clear it. And actually then we get rid of this too. And basically everything that ever touches this except this one block of code has to go. This is true. That's fine, I guess. The rest of this seems also good. I will actually just delete this now. This is how it should work almost for sure. Static. Oh, thanks. Is that fixed? It must be, because my audio interface settings reset. I can tell. Okay. Okay. So we did this. Where are we? I'm guessing static is fixed, right? Okay, we're just setting the volume. So wait, it's still happening? I can do it longer. Hang on. Hello? Is it fixed now? Test. The static is not in the song itself. You think? I can hear you just fine. Okay. It definitely does. There definitely is static every now and then, though. Like, for sure. That's just something my audio interface does at the moment. So I'm gonna have some equation to set the volume of the being thrown thing. I have to turn my thing back up based on my ground speed. So for now, let's just get the ground speed. What did I do? Else if. Throw. What did it? Hang on. I need to see what max speed even is. 0075. Whereas 007, so this is like, okay. I guess I'll try to do it based on being 10 times faster than max speed. So hang on a second here. Okay. Question, do you have any books you could recommend on game programming? Not in terms of like learning, but this isn't a book, but like the NVIDIA GPU gems is pretty good to look at if you're into like engine programming, I guess. My little guy's not talking. Okay, because they do a lot of cool stuff and they explain it pretty well. It just gets you thinking. Air volume. So we will say ground speed minus max speed. So I need a progress value, which I'm gonna try this first of all. Arbitrarily, it goes between 0 to 1. Yeah, it goes from 0 to 1 when you're going up to max speed. But so I also need it to have a base volume because I think. So we'll do something like this. Just 0.2 plus air volume times 0.8 because I don't want it to be literally like inaudible. And this has to be clamped. Okay, this is my air volume. Let's set the volume. This might be okay, because it should be like an easing value since it's based on my speed, which is inherently easing. Actually, before I do this, print. I want to just know what this is like at all times for now. Uh-oh. It's not good. This is very not good. Although, like... I heard it pop. No. Yeah, this is not good in a lot of ways. I think I'm gonna try clamping it to... It's hard to say what to do. I'm going like really fucking fast, to be fair. I think I'm not gonna give it this guy. I'm gonna make it times 20, so it's inherently times 0.5, and it can go up to 1 if it wants. Now it has no base volume. Let's also go look at Fmod. Do I have a scene for this? Nice. Okay. Where the fuck is it? What? How is it playing it? If it doesn't exist, oh, here it is. Ow, my ears. I do need to play it though. Let me turn it down to my mixer. That should also affect stream, I think. Okay, let's try this. That's other. Okay. I think it's popping because I'm setting volume. Let me try it again. Yeah. Wait, if it's not playing, yeah, this is okay. Let's try it again. I hear it popping a lot. Okay. It might easily be because it's stopping it. Stopping air. This is not what I mean, like, this is related to the speed shit, so okay. Stopping playing, stop. Okay. How the fuck does that happen? Why? Oh, because you're not on ground anymore. That doesn't matter. That does not matter. I definitely want this air noise even if you're on ground. Like if your little archer guy is somehow going insanely fast with the rope, you get the air noise. Okay, it's still popping though. Still popping though, but it's not because it's stopping and playing now. So now I think it's because I'm setting volume. Okay, so the way to fix this now. Fade. I have a function for fading. Current volume. I think I'm gonna do fade, but I'm gonna, instead of like trying to calculate the current volume of it and refade, which is bound to be error prone because Fmod uses like a buffer thing where basically all the audio that's actually getting played is some milliseconds in the past based on the frequency or something of your audio and the size of your buffer. So instead of trying to calculate that, I'm just gonna say it's fading anyways, so like it's fading anyways, so it's inherently smooth and you won't be able to track it with your ears. So this should be all I have to do, maybe. Fade, I don't even know if this will work. We will see. This can go in here, I guess. Oh wait, I need to put a duration. Duration of the fade is going to be like 100 milliseconds. So I'm just trying to get rid of the pop. I heard one pop. But I did not see it update the fade. Oh, that's why. I don't even, what even is this? That's a function. Wait, so if it's not fading. I heard a pop without fading it? There's no way, right? No. Okay, no pop. So we do have to add in fading. In fact, this can go here. Right when you create the sound, I should set the volume to this immediately. And, okay, this should be okay. Although it might fade, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't, it's like never changing it. Is fading if the table contains a thing, and when you're checking the fade volumes, it does use this as, yes, this is milliseconds. This I think doesn't work, but I don't know if that matters. So I will actually fade in though. So we will fade in. You give it this guy, you give it 0 and air volume and 100. Okay, so if this doesn't work, there's a bug in the audio code, which would be interesting, but no, I don't want to be here. Uh-oh. Setting air volume. So yeah, starting air volume. So it never says fading air volume. Okay, that's a problem. So to check if is fading, that's not it. If it's fading, it just checks if this table contains the instance, which it thinks it always does, which means this is never getting removed. Which this is the only place that happens. Oh, it's this. Post-update fade tracking. This probably runs. Post-update fade tracking. I guess I need to be sure this actually runs. If it's not playing, remove it. If it's, that's not how it's supposed to work. This should remove it. So if it's not playing, you remove it because it's not fade tracking. If you finish the fade, so if the volume is at the right volume and then the time difference has passed the duration, you're done with the fade. If you want to stop, you stop, and no matter what, you remove it. That should do it. Okay, it's like really bad. That one seemed good. I don't know why. That one did not seem good. Post-update fade tracking. So like it's Okay, let me get rid of that. I need to read the volume numbers. The volume seems not good. Like somewhere in there. Okay, so it's still not doing it. Oh. Do I have to do this or something? Is that even valid? No. Moving track 4. So get the sound from the instance and then get the path from the sound, something like that. Fade tracking. I don't think I need this. Like, it should fucking work, man. Okay. Get the sound of instance. I don't know if it's get path or get name. I guess get path works. It is never removing it. Am I doing it wrong? Is this just like user error here? Fade. Oh man. No, I mean, this is definitely right? I guess I can check what I am tracking. Yep, I could check what I'm tracking. This, and then I'll print time and start and duration. So first, this, and then time, start time, duration. Okay, so what's happening? Time, start duration. It must be this. Oh, I actually think I do know what's happening. All right, let's check these out also. So what I think is happening, when you get the volume, I think this is the actual adjusted volume of the thing with your distance. And so it's comparing that to the end volume of the entire thing. So I have to get like your non-distance adjusted volume. Or maybe. Let's check. Get volume of instance. Volume and the final volume. So I am only returning the volume. So wait, what is the final volume? Okay, this is actually a problem. I don't even know how to fix this. So like basically this is the problem right here. When you're getting the roll off, which is like the whatever it's called, fallout thing volume, Um, yeah. When you do this, it calculates the volume as the custom roll-off curve. And then, if you're fade tracked, it sets the volume to that fade tracked value. So it's a combination of the two. So this has changed a lot since I wrote this code. I'm gonna see if I can just remove this. I'm gonna do it like really ugly for now. So I'm only checking the time values now. I mean, theoretically, it is doing a fade. It should finish the fade after the duration. That's a lot better. Oh, that was weird. I wonder why I did that. Interesting. Well, that was like a one-off thing. I'm gonna ignore it. Okay, this is, I guess, done. I don't know. I am gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep it like this until I confirm after like a week there's no issues with what I just did. Trying to like work around all this Fmod shit is not easy. So there's lots of issues a lot of the time. So fade. Done, I guess. Okay. Wait, and I printed some stuff, but get path like this. Yeah, I don't want to know about that. Fade tracking bug fixed. Flying through air has audio stuff, regardless of how you started flying. So, I think this feels good. Yeah, I wish I had like some other ways to test it, but I don't really. Okay, so that's the physics code, and the reason I did this, I can't really test this by myself, but I can fix this right now. So there's a priest tether, priest class. Yeah, I kind of have no way to test this by myself, unfortunately. I'm realizing it's important to have bots early in development, maybe? I don't know. So if you are tethering, okay, so here is this bit, right? If you're tethering to someone, I'm adding a bunch of add force that is your extra distance to them. So this pulls you to them very fast. However, something about this code basically allows you to go like super fucking fast. Let me try it. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I got rid of that. So the hope is with why I did this, which this should happen now. Okay, see, here's the problem, yeah. You should not be able to do this. Basically, when you're channeling like this and a fire mage blinks, you should get dragged with them at like a lightning speed, super speed. Yeah, I did this for when I recorded this video that you see playing in the bottom right. I wanted this to work, but I didn't have the physics code done yet, which is what I just did today. So I just basically unlimited your speed. However, I don't know where I did that to undo it. Maybe it's probably a channeling. This guy. Yes. If you're a priest and you're channeling, your max speed gets multiplied by 4. That makes no sense. Alright. So yeah, I think though with these changes and the fact that I'm doing it with add velocity, it should, if you, I can't, I mean, like I said, I can't test it, but yeah, it like stops me really nicely at a certain distance. He looks so stupid when he's running like that with while his little face is like looking up and like. Is this a bug? Do you see how much this is flickering? Wow. I'm gonna ignore that for now. I think what's happening is there's one frame where my velocity is more vertical than horizontal. So there's one frame where it changes my movement code. I don't even know how you would fix that. Yeah, if I go around in a circle, it's smooth. It's the fact that there's a single frame where it's vertical. I actually don't know how you fix that. Even if I do like a lagging velocity, you still have that same issue. It's just math. And I can't not render your movement in the... Actually, I could. I'm not fixing that. Okay. Priest no longer super fast when channeling. Okay, now on to Glaiveblade. This is the last class in the game before I've finished the MVP classes. Alright, let me take a short break. And I'll be right back in a couple minutes, and then I get started on Glaiveblade. So task done. Okay, I'll be right back.
work.
I'm back. This is not. It's been playing this playlist forever without going to the radio. What's happening? I'm just going to another playlist. Okay. Well, so the movement code is done. I started out saying it's pretty complicated, but it actually wasn't very complicated. But now, you don't awkwardly get clamped to max speed if something forcibly pushes you over max speed. So that's good. All right, glaiveblade. Let me go. I did that. I'm just gonna stick them here. Hang on. Gotta pull up the class design. Glaiveblade. Oh. So this is the plan. Okay, so like, this is fine. This, I guess, is fine. It's gonna be like left, right. I don't know. Left, right, stab. If you're playing glaiveblade, it will be fun. You swing left, and I think swing left, swing right makes sense, obviously, and then You either spin. No, it has to be step. I feel like precision is better for this guy than like AoE. He's kind of like a precise movement-y, assassin-y thing or something. So punch, left, right, this doesn't really matter. Forward, up. Killing blow auto dashes to nearby enemies. This is fine to do and it's cool, but I don't know why I added this. Immediately continues, so no dash up. Okay. Immediately continues, so no dash up. So what if you when you go to the next enemy then? Okay, so it's like if you kill someone, then you dash the next enemy. I think it should still dash up at the end. Dash up at the end no matter what. No immediate. That's kind of a hard ability to make now. Okay, when you right trigger charge with no glaive, you do a dash. That's fine. This guy has, this is gonna take me a week. When you do left trigger, you throw your glaive. That's okay. Auto comes back after a certain distance. That's fine too. So basically, this is implying there's no difference between left and left charge, which is also okay. Throw harder. Maybe. Recover ranged glaive. This isn't gonna be a fucking hard class to make, like, yeah. This might take me more than a week. Ult jump in the air and that thing. Okay. Well, let's get started. So the first thing to do is the swinging abilities. So before I do this, let me look it up on YouTube. Let me look up, like they have this company has all of their stuff so I can look at a video instead of opening every single animation. So actually attack 1 seems totally fine. Let me keep looking though a little bit. Yeah. Or attack 4 might be is just better. Attack 1 is like way more extreme. He's like leaning forward, so for that reason, I think attack 4 is better. So let's try attack 4. I guess I should look at the rest of them though. Hang on. And then attack 5 is my stab. Okay, let's just do it. Attack 4. He's actually somehow kind of the right size. Bit. I don't actually think I need to scale him. Maybe I do. And then I will try importing OMAP. Uh-oh, it had a lot to complain about when I did that. I mean, for the most part, this all looks right. It's just that I don't want twists. I don't know about fingers. Fingers probably don't really matter. Okay, pinky somehow went to spine. Okay, let me screw this. Let's do some other stuff. Bow map. Okay, this one seemed to have actually retargeted things correctly. There's twists though. No twists. Otherwise, it looks right. So let me export this as bow map, whatever the fuck bow map is. Oh, twists. Okay, one more time then. All right. We define the rest pose. That was loud. Yeah, this is a bit awkward, huh? I wish the presets that you're allowed to save from AutoRig Pro kept your transforms in them. Like the bind pose transforms, because it does not. Like I have to do this every time. Okay, that's good enough. The rest looks fine. Okay, retarget. How'd it go? Swing. Swing. Good, except you have to be location locked. You don't look very location locked. Why is it just moving it anyways? Fuck the what is happening? That's an object. Whoops, I did it again. I meant bone. Okay. Oh, that like fucked everything up. Ugh. So I guess I have to do it to your pelvis. Okay. Now, if you look here, the problem is he is super far into the ground. So we add another location lock with a minimum Z of like 0.45 or something. Give it some weight value. And then his feet. I don't know what this one's supposed to be. Like this. 0.3. Uh-oh. Okay, that kind of fucks some stuff up. Maybe I don't do this one. Might not need it. Okay, how's it look? Feet are just barely slightly into the ground. I could raise his body up more, like this, or something, or 7. And then swing. That looks okay. And then swing. That's a big swing, man. And you're done. This should be okay. Let's save it. Animations. This guy is glaiveblade swing. Oh, his head is not right. I have like a problem with these goblins where they always want to look at the ground. Let's try that. Kind of looks fucked up. No, it's okay. Swing, swing back. I guess, okay, that doesn't. I think local with parent might be more appropriate, maybe. Or the transform order is incorrect. I don't know. Try it out. Swing. Okay, that is good. Nice. Swing, and he looks up. Yay! Export. Glaiveblade. Selected only, no leaf bones. Glaiveblade swing. Okay. Let's try this out, I guess. Since this is the first glaiveblade ability, let's try this out before I get too far. Wait, not that. Glaiveblade class. I will copy you from Demolitionist. Oh, this is my fault too. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Glaiveblade, swing, it's something I don't know. And then these weights might be right. They're glaiveblade bone weights, which is in a scope file. This up just floats. Really, you know, these animations should be probably class specific, like structs of the animations, but oh well. Okay, so this loads it. Let's go ahead now, and you go here. FBX, whatever, glaive, whatever. There we go. I have my glaiveblade swing. Now in the goblin, I have some commented out code set up to render fixed animations. Let's try it out. Oh, that's my fault. That's just down there. Glaiveblade swing. Okay, they're all doing it. That's pretty good. Look at that. The first one doesn't go far enough. Uh-oh. It does stop really short. Huh. Like, why is he stopped there? I could try to edit it myself, but I really am not good at this. I'm not really sure how. Okay, I'm not going to do it now. If I edit it myself, it'll be tonight when I'm not streaming. So basically, I'd have to leave this frame, go one frame further, and move this arm over there or something. And then one frame further, and then... Yeah, I could do that. I could make it work. Okay, so we will do this for now. This will be good enough for now. Let's do one more animation since the whole set is different than this. I already saved it. Raw animations. Okay, here we go. And this one was, let me go back. Attack. So actually, attack 1 goes further. No, I'd probably rather edit attack 4. Attack 4 looks pretty good. Okay, so then attack 5 is the stab. So it's bow map, whatever that is. There we go. You know what? Let me just do top. I guess. The rest can be approximate. Wrong way. There we go. All right. Elvis. So I kind of need the same things applied to him. So yes, I limit these, and I add a new location limit of just minimum Z, and it was like 4.7, and that one has some weight. So this is the reason for that. That's already good. I want to do it just a bit lower so I can rely on his feet weights a little bit. Which apparently doesn't work. I mean, it's fine though. It's exactly like perfect, basically. And then as you swing and blah blah blah, your feet move. Whoops. You can see here his foot is. See, it's like down a little bit. So if I take this thing, that's what it's doing. I don't want his feet to go through the ground. And otherwise, he seems good. Except his head. So stab. Very kind of aggressive, fast, and bad stab, but it should look fine animated, probably. Head. Parent. Something like that. Also, I want to. Whoa, what the. Is that not right? So when I animate it, what the fuck? This is really how the animation works. I mean, I can work with that in my own animation code, but like, wow, this is a bad animation. Snaps into some position 180 degrees from where you were. My animation code, I can start it here and interpolate to this, so it doesn't matter, but like, that's just so bad. I wish I could fund this game with like 100K and like pay people. See, this is not great either. This doesn't really matter, and actually, it maybe is better if he tilts his head back. Yeah, this is better, because he's sliding forward. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I think I need to change the order of operations for it to be correct, but I think this does look better. Okay, so he is glaiveblade stab. And we export you. And we generate your thing and import you. Stab duration. Lots of manual typing. I don't like it. So here's all that stuff. Now I can actually make him do it. This is going fast, actually. I'm gonna do this pretty simply. I did the warrior. The warrior can swing two or three times, I think, also. I did it pretty complicated where you can drag out a swing if you want to, or you can start the next swing early, and like the logic of that is bloated it the fuck up. And so I'm gonna do a similar thing, but really, really simply, and I think it might work just as well with actually completely zero complexity cost. So I'll call it like first swing, second swing, or maybe third stab. I guess this is okay. Okay. So you do the same thing. Whoops. Copy, copy, copy. Glaiveblade, start. Glaiveblade. You don't start, you just do it. First swing. I'm gonna set all of them. Do I? No? So actually, even though these are the same animations, I'm gonna have a first swing tracker, second, third stab. This should be okay. Oh, and then, yeah, reset first tracker. Lots and lots and lots of typing. Third stab. So, when you click and you can cast, uh-oh. Yeah, how did I do it on the warrior? So I usually say when you click and you can cast, but swing can continue. Can I avoid that? So the can cast is the bad thing here, because if I want to avoid this, can cast has to change in some way. I could make it a rule. This will work, but this changes things. I can make it a rule that when things are chainable before they're finished, like swinging a sword, it affects everything. That would work. I guess I'll try that for the glaiveblade, and if it works, I'll have to go apply it to the warrior. So this will be first swing. And I hear noises in my house that shouldn't be happening. I have to check on my puppy. Be right back. Okay. It was nothing. So this isn't right. It's... I don't even know. It'd be like, get end weight? That is a thing, right? That's not it, though. Oh, God. So there's like an ease out weight. So this is 1 minus the delta time over. minus animation duration over the weight end. Okay. This is actually basically it. Is that the same as get end weight? Transition duration, delta time minus start minus middle. No. That is different. Fuck. The remaining wait time, this could be it? So this is the actual remaining time until your weight is 0, I think. This looks way too simple to be something like that. It's never used? Really? Okay. I think this might be what I need. Although I'm like very skeptical, but I guess I'll try it. So CanCast is, it doesn't have weight, or the remaining wait time of the first swing tracker is less than something. And that could be the transition out, which is weight and duration. That would make more sense even. So this is a lot of stuff that's confusing to just look at. So I'm gonna say, how would you, what is this even called? Like, is easing out? That feels bad to write it that way. So if you don't have weight or you're easing out. All right. So basically all of them should be this. This is second. And this is third stab. Man, see, it's gotten even more complicated now. So if you don't have weight or you're easing out, but also I have to check if you are swinging. So if not has weight or first swing? It's fucking stupid. Second swing. This is how the logic works in my head though, but this looks like very complicated. Like if you have a weight of the thing or you're doing the thing, and then if not that. I mean, okay, let me just simplify it then. But the thing is, yeah, I guess this is fine. This does make equal amounts of sense in my head. So if there's no weight and you're not swinging or you're easing out, I guess this is okay. So now that's all I do. All right. That handles that. This is threadable. Does nothing. So Wait, the stab doesn't work this way. So if you're not allowed to have weight, and you're not allowed to be stabbing. Okay, so stab is different. So I'll comment this. You can continue at the very end of either first swing or second swing missions into the next attack. Okay. So now I have to figure out what you're doing though when you click. I guess it's just based on the Boolean values. So it would just be if, well, if third, like if I, yeah, third stab, you shouldn't be able to do it. Okay, you can't. If second swing, then do this. Else if first swing, do this. Otherwise, first. Okay. That's what you do. And that should do it. So now we do the logic. No, now we create the animations with the things I exported. I want different music. I don't know what to do. Let's try this out. Where does this go in select class? Yes. First, swing anim tracker. Anim. I guess I will match my naming convention. Okay. So, oh, how do I have a message? All right. I have, okay, let's do stab first then. I will just actually delete all this because it's not right. Okay, third stab. So stab will start maybe at 2 and goes to 29. 2 over 29. I mean, the animation duration is 29, and then it goes to stab 20. That is probably too long. No, it might be okay, because you ease out as a part of it. So the extra little, like, 4 frames might be good. Start duration, start animation duration, and the rest doesn't even change. Probably. So this whole thing will be over, like, you dash with it, so maybe 800 milliseconds. And stab anime. That's it. That's all I do. Okay, that one's done. This should be saved, so let me just open this guy. Over 51. So you will start. Oh my god. Maybe at 11? This feels. No, you can't. I don't even know. 7? This feels bad. 7 over 51, I said. And 2. 14, but 18 maybe, because you have to linger. And then, I don't even know, 400 swing animation duration. This is probably all going to be wrong at the beginning. Okay, now second swing. Second swing maybe starts at like 25, maybe. And goes to... Jesus, I don't think I want him to do this. I could try it. I'm curious. 40 swing linger. 38. This one maybe is like 600 then. And then 800. Hey, look, it's even. All right. So here's all this stuff. So you say if first swing or has wait first swing animation tracker, you can set it off immediately and then tracker update. Let's see. That's actually all I do for now. Later I add damage and stuff. This is all I do for like all of them. Wow. This one is third. Uh-oh. Third stab. All right, is that really it? Immediately sets it to false, so like it's very simple. I guess I'll try it. Now I just have to render them, which is also not that hard. So that's just like this. If first swing start wait. This is glaiveblade, swing, glaiveblade bone weights, true frame, animation mix, start weight, start frame. This looks right. So then we just do second and third stab. Second swing, second start weight, second start weight, second swing. Okay, now third stab. They all only have start weights, which is partially what makes this so easy. I guess I am done. This is stab though. Let's see if it works, I guess. Something's not going to compile, surely. There we go. Animation triggered. What? Whoops. Yeah, I don't even know if that part will work. That's code that I had written already that sounds like it does what I want, but it's not used in literally a single other spot. Okay. Glaiveblade, where are you? Okay, that obviously is not good. I'm paddling. What did I do wrong? It might have to do with animation times. Like this, I don't think I probably... And I did this for stab too. Oh, it says the 50. But I think if I give it a... I guess that doesn't matter right now. I don't know. Anyways, like basically I'm thinking when I see that this 51 might be wrong, but I'm not actually sure if it is or not. Anyways, yeah, so what the fuck is happening? This is remapping them correctly. Yeah. This is applying these animations correctly. I'm only getting the start weights, which is correct because these things only have... If I only get the start... Yeah, that is correct. I only want the start weights. Swing duration. I mean, did I do this wrong? You give it the frames, the duration, the animation duration. The rest is default. Yes, that is right. I think... Okay, I can simplify this. I think it has to do with this. This easing out. If I get rid of it, which this did, even though the syntax highlighting is not correct. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Do this. Okay, or not. What? Just this one, huh? I think it has to do with that. I think it's like immediately starting the next animation. Maybe? Or actually, no, I think I know the problem. I'm going to leave it like this for now because this is way more straightforward. This will force me to finish the entire animation before I go forward. That should be the first state anyways that I work in. So the problem is this is only 400 milliseconds and it has an ease out time of 100 milliseconds. So I think I actually need middle frames. Okay, this is swing. Okay, good. So middle frames, you finish your swing right around here. 31. Wait, what? That's your second swing. 13, you finish your swing. And then so this will be from 13 to... What's even happening? 18, I guess. So this is 200. So this stuff has to get customized. The transition duration becomes 0. The middle duration is 200, and then the wait in duration is 200. So this matches this. So basically it's going to finish this frame cast thing, and then for these two, it's going to go to the middle frames. Actually, wait, it has to be in frames. Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. It goes to the in frames with the 0 millisecond transition, which might not be right. But whatever. And then it eases out over this. So that should work. Suspicious. Oh, because I'm not checking in frames. Does that matter though? Like I should have seen it. I should have actually seen it go to 13, which is way over here. That I should have been able to see that. Get end frame. Okay, try it again. I definitely... Oh, the other issue is probably that my bone weights are not right. Like, what the fuck? Let's make this spine 1.0. Pelvis might have to be 1.0. There's a chance that the glaiveblade just heavily swings with his pelvis. So bad. I guess I'll try making pelvis 1.0, see what happens. Okay, I think that's working. It's just the animation is just bad. Also, I was checking these swing values to determine what to do next. But I instantly set them to false. So I guess I could check if your animation has weight. That doesn't really sound right. But I think it would technically work. Anyways, that's not the problem. It just looks like shit, and I don't know why. Let me try and pause. I think I can pause this animation. Let me try and pause it at the peak of the swing and see if his hand is even facing the right way. Yeah. The weapon's not facing the right way. This one is way more... Actually, it's kind of the same, yeah. The weapon just happens to go that way, so... This might be a weapon positioning issue. So, I have to rotate the... Okay, let's open the weapon. Glaiveblade, glaiveblade, glaiveblade. Okay. I have to move it towards its back left. I have to wait. I have to rotate it towards its back left. Right now. First of all. That is kind of hard to do. Towards its back left. Okay, so that would be... I want to, if I can, put the cursor like right here. And then I want to do all my manipulations around the cursor. So I do like this, kind of. And then this. So that moves it back left a good bit. I cannot tell if it's enough. And then from this angle... Wait, I have to fix this now. So now, rotate it back. Honestly, I don't think I did it right. There. Hang on. Let me try again. That might be right. Okay, now it stays in its same relative rotation. So now it has to rotate. We can say 180 degrees and then like 45 degrees. I guess clockwise facing the front of it, so yeah, this is kind of fucked. Can I origin to center mass? That might work. So now I want to transform around the individual origins. How do I even do this, man? I guess technically if I put this right, this is kind of a really stupid way to do it, but technically if I put this little dot right in the middle of the thing, kind of... Okay, that doesn't work. Because it's global, maybe? It needs to be on camera view. And it should probably be an orthographic camera. I think that matters for this. Yay, that one kind of works. Okay, so I did it like, let's do it 180 degrees actually, which is like that. And then 45 degrees to the right. There we go. Maybe good. Let's try this out. Now we export this object. Made it worse. I actually made it worse. How'd I do that? So basically, now I have to rotate it like 45 or more degrees away from the blade, I'd say. So I want to unapply the rotation maybe. I do it in local space? Probably. But that doesn't make sense at all. Really? Is that what I have to do? Away from the blade? Oh, that doesn't look right, man. I will trust myself from 5 minutes ago. There's no way this is right. Hey, Widgular. How's it going, man? So that's worse. I knew it. Towards the blade. Okay, we're kind of back to where we started, except the rotation's correct-ish. So just more in that direction now. Oh, I did apply it. Undo apply. Like that. Okay, this is about as good as it's going to get for how bad this animation is. So let's continue on to the next animation. Actually, why is it not automatically continuing on to the next? Oh, because I got rid of this. Yay, it works. Look at all that shit. Hey, wait, why does that animation look so okay? Wow, that second one's good, actually. The first one's kind of bad. They're all pretty good. So I want to try. This is probably going to end up making it look worse, but I want to try this out. So I added this middle animation to this thing to drag out the like final ease out of it. And I just want to try to not do that. So that should be all I have to do. Because the other one doesn't have it and it looks good. Actually, yeah, that it goes too fast now though, or something. It's like boom boom. The start of it is fucked. Hang on. Is there even an like an ease duration? It just fucking snaps back there. Why? I guess let's print this. I would expect to see it's on render some logic frames. I would expect to see a lot of numbers between 0 and 1. And instead I see none. Okay. It must be because of transition duration. How the fuck does that make sense? Because like there's definitely a start weight of 200 and a transition duration. So somewhere in get start weight, this apparently matters. You just get the weight. Start weight is literally just weight, which is the delta time over the weight. Like, okay, this doesn't make sense. Oh, wait, is that right? That's probably why. I forgot to comment that out, and it was setting the start duration to like probably like 10 milliseconds or oh, it's in second. Yeah, I was setting the start duration like 0.1 milliseconds. Whoops. Okay, that does look better. That's like so fast. It looks pretty cool, but like, yeah, not good. So let's add back this, I guess. Although I realize now the end duration of this whole thing should actually be like 100 milliseconds because ending quickly looks good. That's pretty good. Okay. Hey, wait. This is supposed to be here. Well, I wonder if this is going to end up looking better or worse. So that, by not putting that there, I was dragging out the start animation without updating the frames. Basically, it looks the same. Okay. So I want to apply your forward dash now. It's going to be disappointing because I'm not actually allowed to do a big dash. Let's open stab. I wish I could do like some big super speed dash thing. So my animation looks very different from this. Okay, can I slow it down? I really want it to be slower. Don't know how to do that. Well, anyways, and I'm sure it's possible. Maybe if I go here, I can do it. Maybe not. Whatever. See, in this animation, he just like seemingly immediately stabs. Oh, okay, but and then in mine, he has like a pause. And one more thing I want to check is I set the pelvis weight to 1.0, but I think that's going to mess up the walking. What? Actually, that's pretty fine. Yeah, I'd say that's okay. His feet are like going random directions, but who cares? They're still moving. They're doing their job. Okay. 200 does not look good, in fact. That little blip, 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 does not look good. That might be more attributed to the fact that I'm going over 5 frames in 100 milliseconds. So maybe it should just be like a tough 15. This is going over 5 frames in 400, so yeah, it should go like 1 frame. Especially since it's easing out. So that does look better. It looks more stable. See, he like, the third swing, he like charges up or something. I don't get it. I'm trying to find where the fuck that happens. I guess it's because he goes back and then... Oh, that pause right there, this, I think is what I'm seeing. Okay, so like here you start applying frame 13 maybe. 13 out of 29. Okay. If get progress, get start progress of third stab, anim tracker, and I think I have to give it a time, is greater than. This is stupid to do it this way. Stab dash begin. That's fine. If it's greater than or equal to stab dash begin, 13 over 29. Actually then, current progress is this. Next progress is this again. If the current progress is less than this, and the next progress has passed this or touched it, then we dash him. Okay. Dash. I have an idea. I'm gonna have this be a float. dash strength. Stab dash strength. So this goes to 1.0. So this value specifically remaining will be just for tracking like how long it's been going on. Stab dash. I don't have to have this here. Okay, so this is also if you're a client goblin only, that you dash all the movement stuff at the moment, and probably forever is client side. So if you have dash remaining stuff, which it feels bad because I set it and then immediately go back to this. I guess I don't have to do it here. Okay. I want it to last like 400 milliseconds. That should do it probably. And 0. Something like this sounds right. Times delta time, maybe, why not? And then client goblin dot add excel plus equals. So here's what I wanted to try out. Ground direction. Wait. Ground aim. Aim position. Get aim. This thing. Aim delta. Ground delta. Okay, so my ground delta, which just doesn't include y, and I'll normalize that, times stab dash strength. So, this is also probably not, this is definitely not right. From 1, so right now it's like a linear line from 0 to 1. 1 has to drop off really fast as it goes from 1 to 0. So that would be just pal of this and 2, which I can use an int. Okay. I also, this should never be set, by the way. And it is. That was my worry. This should only ever add to it. Only, only, only. This is okay to set it because it's clearing it. Okay, that's good now. That could fuck up other things when classes are doing multiple things at the same time somehow if you set it. Let's try it. You should dash, I guess. The curve might not be right. Glaiveblade class 73. Start progress. Huh? 1 into 1. Are you sure? Okay. Wait, I'm stupid. Okay, well, okay, so this is a problem anyways. Hey, Trebidi. Thanks for the follow, man. I'm calling something, so yeah, this is such a good thread safety. The thread safety thing is so good, man. On 85, I'm calling something that's not thread safe, which is this, and that is arguably true because you have to lock your client mutexts because this is a multi-threaded function. Okay, so that happens, and why I'm stupid is that, wait, why was I stupid? Wait, there is a reason it wasn't gonna work. Oh, this is the this is the frame percentage of progress through the animation. That's so hard to fix. So git start progress gives you back the progress through the start frames, okay? But I'm putting in 39/29, which is like something else. Which I do kind of want 13/29. Start frame is not it, because this multiplies it back out by the animation duration. So I have concluded it's not possible. So actually, I'm going to say I mean, 13 is about halfway between this, so this is 0.5. Okay, I went from my exact precise number to a random guess, but it probably doesn't matter. And where did this go? Progress. Let's try that out. To be honest, I think I'm gonna go flying across the map. Okay. Maybe divide by 100. Because I realized I was already using a pretty large value, and this is adding every single frame to it a decreasing amount of the strength, so it's like exponential of the large value. Okay, now I don't move at all. You see that little tiny move? Look at that. You see my screen moving? It's so fragile. Maybe times 10. Okay, that's not good either. Jesus, the difference in times 1 and times 10 moves me an inch versus across the entire map. I wonder what the chances I'm going to have to change all these values when I switch my physics engine. Okay. That doesn't feel good. At all. It's not like instant enough is the problem. So this PAL 2 has to be... Maybe I reduce the time by half and make it PAL 4 or something. And then I can double the strength maybe. So it's like much faster and falls off faster. This is kind of okay. Dab. He should stop running when he does this, to be honest. Oh, if you jump when you do it, it's pretty good. This is kind of good. Wow, that's fun. Okay. What if I charge these doors? I wonder what happens. I skip through them. You know, that's... fair. Because they're, like, not real physics doors. Did I just go back down to the ground? No. Okay, so... this is a good test of... I just changed the physics code today. So, when you're moving with the thing, like when you're over your maximum speed and you're moving with it, it falls off slower. But then also I changed it so when you're in the air, it falls off even slower than that. So the question is basically, does this feel good? I think it does, because when you jump, you clearly go farther. It's like really fun. You can do it so much, though. I guess it's fine. It feels really kind of fucking OP, doesn't it? Maybe it's fine. But it's so hard to decide, man. This class is, like, without a doubt, extremely strong right now. Just with this. And this isn't even all he can do. Huh. The fact that I can keep doing it so much, imagine trying to fight this as, like, any other class in the game. It's probably too much. I can keep the 0.25 air friction thing I did today, but I don't know what to do with this value. At least it's not like stupidly OP now. Yeah, it's just a little bit. Okay. The last thing is let me try 0.1, just see how it goes. 50% less, or a third less. Something. Very, very minor. If you jump, yeah, it's just so tiny. It's not good for this kind of game. It's too casually hard to notice, I guess. Like, it's so minor. Anyways, so the other thing I wanted to check, I left it as a strength value because you can change your direction in those 200 milliseconds that it's going on. Yeah, that feels good. I feel like no one's gonna know you can do that, which is good. It's so hard to do, actually. Yeah, you can see, like, I can fucking curve myself, I think. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's hard as fuck to do. Huh. That's nice, though. Okay, good enough. I wonder what happens if I change this to back to 400 and then change this to 0.1. So it goes twice as long and like a third, 2/3 as strong. Wait. Oh yeah, I did it right. That's too... But see, the thing is... I don't know. 0.75. I'll make it half-half. It's too... It goes too fast. Wait, can I even notice it now? No. Okay, I don't think I like this. I'm gonna have to change it back, I think. I want to basically give the player just a little bit more time to control their curve. But... does that actually feel better? I can't tell. I think maybe. Maybe not. Maybe a compromise of 250 and it was 1.5 before, right? Let me go back to this and then 250 and like 1.2. What is the actual math? Hang on. So if I'm increasing the time by 1.25, so I would have to reduce this 15 value by 1.25, which is 12. So maybe this is similar at least strength, and it lasts just 50 milliseconds more. That feels good. Yeah, that feels good. Cool. It is like hard to curve it, which I don't know how I feel about it being hard to curve. You can tell I'm trying to go around the sign, and like I'm pretty good at movement stuff in general. Very hard. It does work though. I think it's good enough. It does work, and you can feel that it's working. The fact that you can't like completely perfectly control it in the midair is probably okay. Okay, that's that ability. The swings and dashes are done.
Work.
363373A. Thanks, man. Good name. I'm gonna write out like what I actually have to do. So glaive swing, and then punches, and then I guess dash and leap is next. See, this doing that just then was so much easier because I changed my physics movement logic today. It's my fault though, because when I started this game years ago, I thought it would be like a 1-month project. And then it expanded a lot in scope. So I didn't bother doing it right the first time. Anyways. Dash and leap. Glaive throw. Glaive throw charging. Glaive throw retrieval. Retrieval. Maybe that's spelled right. And then... Wait, recover is what it's called. In the notes. Glaive throw auto recover. And now I want to remember I want to remember to do this. Yeah, I did this. Whatever, I'm not gonna delete any of these. Yeah, I leave those. That was my high level planning. Trails on glaive. Trails on warrior swords. I think this is important because I need to put more effort into these melee classes. So, okay. I will probably, I think I have time to try and do punches today. Let me see if I even have the files though. If I don't have the files, I can't do it. I'll have to buy those. So hang on. And I do not. Man, it fucking... Alright. That is it then. I did the glaive. He has a fun little dash with a little bunny hop movement mechanic, and that's it. Oh, also, wait, I want to try one more thing. This is sick. This is cool. Fucking the glaive guy. The warrior's logic is incredibly complicated because you can chain your abilities. Like if I hold down the click, boom, 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 boom. If I don't, boom, 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 boom. See, kind of, it's like really minor, but you can see the difference, right? Right? Hang on. Boom, boom. Yeah. So I can change the warrior to this. I'll do that tonight. Okay. next I'll have to do the damaging thing. That's not that hard. I'll do that tomorrow. Glaive, swing damages. Punches, damage. Dash and leap. Dashes to more targets. On kill. Okay. Time to try and host someone. Hey, am I supposed to have a team or whatever the fuck on Twitch? Does that help the algorithm somehow? I don't know. Well, I don't really know who to host. No one seems to be doing anything from scratch. Also, I think I'm the only person doing anything in Jai. Well. What is this guy working on? React, fucking goddamn it. Come on, man. I'll host Odd Oculus. I've hosted him before. Working on a multiplayer game too, at least. And I think... Actually, I'm not sure if it's from scratch. But he at least does some low-level stuff, I think. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow to work on... swing damaging, punches, and dash and leap, and more. Goodbye.